Me when I wake up. Me after taking my morning dump. Hee, I just kissed you. When you feel your pockets and your phone isn't there anymore. When the scene in the movie is so cringe you gotta pull one of these. Money getting tight. This is the only currency I got on me. Enter password to log in. First try. Second try. Third try. Most people rejected iMessage. They hated Jesus because he told them the truth. Fast food tastes better when you know it's killing you. Shut up. When the toilet seat cold. When the toilet seat warm. Are you okay, bro? I ruined everything because I was confused. When someone enters your room, switches on the light and leaves without switching it off. Help me step bro. I'm stuck. Protein. How smelling my nutsack feels. Polish people are racist. Polish people are lazy. Vodka was invented by Russians. You better watch your mouth. How you touch her boobs. How she grabs your dick. High school teachers. That shit will not fly in college. That shit in college. My body is a machine that turns special promotion minus 75% into 0 minutes playtime. The same songs over and over. Me. When Snoop Dogg turns 60, he will be 420 in dog years. Prisoner to desires. This is the plot of Naruto, I promise. Let me do it for you. Brick of Fent. No. Not again. Why? Why are you doing this? Who keeps inviting this guy? Oh god damn it. Bore witness to what must have been the worst draft pour of my entire life earlier this week. When you have a day off and you get to spend time with your pet. You such a baby. Okay then come breastfeed me. Insurance companies, we collected hefty premiums, but we don't have enough money to cover insured losses from wildfires. Homeowners and taxpayers must share the burden. Before the fire, taxpayers, homeowners, insurance companies. After the fire, taxpayers, homeowners, insurance companies. My body is a machine that turns into trade offer. I receive, you receive. Genie, you have one wish. I wish someone will love me honestly. Your wish was granted. Prepare for trouble and make it bubble. Divorce men over 50. Philippines, Thailand. Me at 7 AM choosing between my bed and my future. When you get to the party and show your friend a beheading video. Who would win? Every creature in Australia. Every Florida man. They would breed. I hate how this is a viable option. Creative and humiliating insult. Your mom. Pet breeds be like. Now duck. Shh. No one gives a duck. When you gotta pay for her mom's OnlyFans so you can keep staying at her house. Her. Sigh. Go get my purse. Remember the cast of Land Before Time. This is them now. Feel old yet? Guys, I have to explain what AI generated videos are to my 50-year-old mother. I really wanna make it out of the hood. Being 30 in the 80. Being 30 in 2024. Imagine being stuck in a room with everyone you've ever had Shreks with. Me already angry. A doorknob grabbing my clothes. Me with $11.73 in my account. The market dipping. I found him. Remember class, anything can be art, except what Bobby drew today. Bobby drew a picture of, Bobby has created the opposite of art. Geeked out the Renaissance fair. I love goblins. I'm ready for society to move on from these. Sag in. Go to the thrift store. That's where the heat is. The heat. Cat hair on the rug. My vacuum. You know the burgers and dogs are insane if this guy's on the grill. How to succeed as an artist. Have rich parents. Just take out the pin and throw it. Okay, easy. I cast family of 8, 30 minutes before close. For Christmas I want a dragon. Be realistic. I want an affordable cost of living. What color do you want your dragon? Mesa must get strong. Not for da ladies, but to help me mama with her groceries. Once I make it, then my real life can begin. When you're trying to look at memes and your boss asks you to do your job. No fent for you, buddy. Skeletor. I'm wet. You want a paper towel? No. I want more than that. You want 2 paper towels? I want something long and tube shaped. You want the entire roll? Your face when you remember the cute girl who gave you your last hug 6 years ago. Follower. Leader. Propaganda? How about I take a propaganda at those milkers? Modern vehicle electronics. Yeah, I'm sure your mechanic can fix it cheaper. Midlife crisis? Yeah, I'd have a crisis too if my life was mid. Someone dropped his chromosome. Me and the boys thinking about thinking. Dinosaurs are officially extinct. So how's life meaningless? Waking up. Video games. More video games. Sleep. The past isn't even real. It's just a myth made up by big memory to sell more nostalgia. Police are at Nana's house. The nosy neighbor. Me watching Elon Musk running past good items in Path of Exile 2. Babe, please stop touching yourself. That isn't what your doctor meant. But he said I could have a stroke at any time. Don't you want to be a conqueror? Don't you want to make the world your garden? I already have a garden, retard. Devs who use AI. Are developers. Fish. Reject modernity. Return to tradition. When I'm in a losing my will to live competition and my opponent is a STEM major. 4-year-old me randomly gaining consciousness one evening. When I put in a conversation, this is exactly my face behind the phone lol. Dies of horniness. My wife exists. Me. I'd like to share a night of cuddling with you. Moon's ducking massive tonight, what the duck? Me playing a romance comedy visual novel. Hearing someone approaching my room. Sorry for acting weird. I was flirting. The IRS spy balloon after I make a joke about tax evasion at work. Me realizing I won't randomly become a millionaire when I'm older. How dudes sleep after ruining a good thing and making it weird. Thank you for changing my life. I'm literally just breakfast. How it feels to move on from the one girl you truly loved. The divine elixir. Alcohol. Compelling me to incinerate. Beat. My minions. Children. Parents, eat your food. It's not that hot. The food. Waking up at 6 a.m. to work. Waking up at 6 a.m. to travel. Me after a long day of ruining my own life. When you kick a boss's ass, but then it shows a cutscene of the boss kicking your ass. So that was a ducking lie. Most important events in history. Long ago. Fire. The wheel. 2005 the air fryer. The god of war when the god of peace walks in. CIA blindfolds people and blasts heavy metal music for hours as a form of psychological torture. Metalheads. Joke's on you, I'm into that shit. Mom, what was that noise? Me in my room. The light goes out in class. That one girl. 3 coffees no food. Fat personal trainers in the gym. I guide others to a treasure I cannot possess. She wants me so bad. She viewed my story. What kind of music do you like? I'll make you a playlist. The problem with our food system. $1. $900. Homie, dude, I got a date. The boys. Comrades. This man is clearly delusional. Take him to the infirmary. Character development is real. I just got worse. Manager, be nicer to people at work. Me. Or what? Someone who just learned I'm a math major. Me. I always hated math in high school. When the username you always use is already taken. Who am I? Hedwig. When you press restart instead of shut down. Parents, are you smoking weed in your room? You. No. Your cat in the corner of your room. Always start your day with a positive attitude. Me at 7 a.m. This poor fly got on the plane Houston and will get off in London. His whole life is about to change, bruh. I breathe air for you. I pump blood for you. I filter waste for you. Would be a shame if you stab your eyes with that kitchen knife. Whenever a dating app works, it loses 2 of its users. Which alcohol brought you to this situation? And you said, God, I promise I won't ever drink again. Nobody. Guys on social media cooking a steak. Butter. Do you like anything else besides cars? Me. No. You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. Me. Greek gods when they see someone that's not their gender. The market whenever I want to go short. People with nut allergies when I throw a brick at them. Grandpa, is it true that multiplayer games didn't have a battle pass? Sit down, son. I'm gonna tell you a great story. Oh god. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm great. But, you're being choked by garbage. I like being choked. Walking to the kitchen at night. Point of view, I forgot my headphones at home. Me changing the correct answer to a wrong one at the last minute of the exam thinking I saved myself. My boyfriend. Me. Telling my boyfriend what I want to order from the restaurant. Tax the poor. Hey, so there's this girl, and I hope she gets 8 hours of sleep. I'm losing my ducking mind. What a boring guy. I bet he has no conversation subjects. Pooping. Wiping ass. My mom crying at my funeral. Heaven gained another angel. Me in hell explaining hentai to Hitler. When I accidentally use personality A with friend group B. Meow 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 meow. What? How did the party go? Horrible. Got after his one night stand led to the creation of a religion. Me, I'm going steal your heart. Huh, oh my god, that's so romantic. Me, an organ trafficker. Watching an ad appear when I pause the YouTube video. Point of view, you bumped shoulders with someone in Argentina and turn around to apologize. Bro, did you study? Nah, I didn't. 04/50. 46/50. How it feels wanting to change your profile pic, but your current one is fire. Me and my friend going for a peaceful walk in the park. Two homeless people having Shreks on a public bench. Would you rather $1 million or a disgusting old penny? I don't know. I don't know why I get so many friend requests. Her profile picture. Me calling someone unemployed knowing damn well I'm unemployed as well. I wish we lived in the good old days when relationships were about romance. Yes, when men gave flowers and wrote poetry for women. Relationships in the past. Let your daughter marry my son and I'll give you 5 cows. Deal. Yes, I'm Polish. How could you tell? Me. Sneezes. Person. Bless you. My last brain cell. Thanks. You too. I have hired this to at you. The last 2 pieces of cereal in the bowl. When you are thirsty at your friend's house, but you are too shy to ask for some water. I ate the alarm clock. Sleep well. Girls, why do guys never pick up our hints? They're hints. Born to hang out every day, forced to meet twice a year. Girls when their man finally gives them their hoodie. $20 bucks for that hair dryer and my grandson wants the Shrek's robot. Hey. Hi. Hey. Hi. When bro is getting jumped, but I remember when he replied with emo after 4 seconds to a 30-second vid I sent him. The prophecy spoke of his return. Admit it, you sometimes listen to strangers' conversations and think to yourself, you are a stupid mother ducker. Me thinking she's just a kind person. Her giving me all the possible signals. Can I copy your homework? Sure, but change it a little. Of course, no problem. Wife leaves to get lip filler. Comes home and face looks the same. You're Frank. You trying to evolve today? Lol, nah. God's perfect creation. The horseshoe crab. 445 million years of non-evolution. Ladies, if he asks you to come back to his house so he can dismember you, you going or not? That girl you talked to every day, where is she now? Me after judging kids for the brain rot they watch, only to remember the dumb shit I watched as a kid, and it being just as dumb. Oh my god. Died 2012. Born 2025. Welcome back, Dr. House. Is it really worth it? How I sleep motivated. Photoshopper so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. Perfect stick or perfect rock, which one you taking? You can't be racist if you hate everyone equally, until we meet again. What? You defeated Thanos? Yup. Alone. How? I've been falling for 3 years. Cable? When you visit a white person house. Spooky memes are dead. That just makes them more spooky. When your friends wonder why you're getting higher grades. You failed the first time. I've taken this class before. Look at me, I'm a human. I pay taxes. I have depression. I'm behind on chores. You just live your life without using drugs. Yes. BDSM. Beautiful day. Sunny morning. My mom, why don't you wanna use the toilet in school? The toilet in school. I eat with my eyes. That's not cool. Cheating without CH is my favorite hobby. Sometimes, all you need in life is a BLT. B. Quit your job. L. T. Me, I need to stop buying stupid things when I get paid. Me when I get paid. My grandma when I'm hungry. Fed. Mom when I'm hungry. You may consume 3 beans, but no more. They will know if you consume more. Beware of dog. Me reading all the messages I sent when I was in love. RSAP can also means as slow as possible until we meet again. Hideo Kojima revealed to be Hololive VTuber Yusada Pecora. Me wanting to watch it last night. HBO Max being very ducking expensive. When you only upgrade the starter weapon. When you get up 5 minutes before your alarm goes off. Just wake up. 5 more minutes of sleep. Everyone, oh my god, Dream's doing a face reveal. I hope he's pretty. Dream. I can't believe people actually listen to K-pop. 10 years old me when Peak came on. Why are you digging up Ryogan? Hungry. Cora, stay with me please. The ambulance will be here in some minutes. No dad. Please save your money. A funeral will be cheaper. Dies an American. Butter watching the other food items in the fridge from its special tray. There is it Mr. Frodo. Los Angeles. Buy mustard gas. Look inside. No mustard. Help me, my brother drowned. What do I do? Put him in rice. Sometimes my genius is. It's almost frightening. She was a yandere girl. He was a hitman boy. Took up Soul Grey. Got me acting suspicious. Have you tried turning it off and on again? You can't troubleshoot a PC by turning it off and on again. Have you tried turning it off and on again? When the teacher is passionate about teaching and you genuinely enjoy the lesson. Ordering at Starbucks. No. Real men only drink plain black coffee. 1 pink drink please. No one. Childless women in their late 40s. I have never ever been happier. When she knows nothing about physics. I always wanted to get up and leave the classroom when the teacher says, if you don't wanna be here, you can leave. Me kissing my cat after he ate 2 cockroaches and a rat. Human being. All other species. Is there life elsewhere in the universe? 5-year-old me, killing ants mercilessly. Broke ass 25 years old me following ants. Where food? Point of view, when I'm chilling, but then remember some cringe shit that I did years ago. If a woman always wins an argument, then what will happen if 2 lesbians argue? Me and bro. Everyone else. Me in my room imagining fake scenarios and hurting my own feelings. Crying. Lifting is a natural. First year. Newbie gains. 3+ years. Relax, you won't even remember that after a while. Me after 3 years remembering everything. Cell phone companies, no hidden fees. Me trying to understand how my $70 phone plan costs $100 every month. So let me get this straight. You think making fun of height is fundamentally the same as making fun of race? I do. And I'm tired of pretending it's not. When I told someone too much about myself, and I feel the cringe all day long. I'll delete this from my brain. How big girls' profile pics look. Me as a kid pretending to drink vodka. Me as a man actually drinking vodka. But you look fine. How I look. How I feel. Me. My girl. Me. My girl. My PlayStation. Beep. My girl. Alright, I want some attention. Women. Men don't know how to touch women. Women. California employs Cardi B's WAP to douse the wildfires. Me trying to flirt. Can I count the hairs on your butthole? You started your computer. Do you need me? No, I'm just gonna watch some YouTube. Me and the boys in 2069 after cheating our ways past online exams. California. The rest of the United States. When you're attempting to sleep, but hear your cat destroying everything you own. Vegans combining 30 carcinogens to make an egg just so they don't have to upset one chicken. Please don't do the Jar Jar voice in bed again. Nobody. Unemployed European dude posting Instagram story. Me. Sister's vibrator. Batteries. My lamp. So I can read the Bible at night. Brad Pitt at 60 years old. Me at 30 years old. Boiled eggs have two moods. Peel me daddy or you won't get all of me, you son of a bitch. When you're just trying to change into your pajamas, and your boyfriend gives you this look. I hate kids, but I like the process. The West Coast is on fire and the East Coast is covered in ice. America right now. Me and babe watching our favorite series. Day 2 of trying to master realism. Michael Cera. When you're already doing 137 things at once, and your manager asks you to do another task. I'm a little busy at the moment. Jarvis, please fill my helmet with galaxy gas. Teacher, the next one who laughs goes to detention. How bro is looking at me. Dog owners. Hey buddy, it's time for our weekly toy shopping. Yes owner. Cat owners. What are you asking for again? I bought you this playground 3 years ago. I haven't eaten in 2 days. I downloaded porn 4 when it wouldn't be available. They called me a madman. Tracking my cookies. They'll never get my recipes. Me trying to not info dump. American football players putting on their equipment. Meanwhile rugby players posting a gym pic. Expectation. Oh my god. Reality. Looking big king. Ain't no way he can use that. When I'm in a being late competition and my opponent is not there yet. Your attitude in public versus the way you watch it. Bro, how rich you wanna be? Me. My dentist after I eat their equipment. We've got you surrounded. Come watch your live action remakes. I hate nostalgia bait cash grabs. I hate nostalgia bait cash grabs. My buddy who's a mortician. Once I take the curling iron out, she'll be warm for about 10 minutes. Money up front. Sigh. Zip. 3rd grade me. My crush. 5 chairs. To all the silent members in this group, today is your day. Say hi so we all know you're still alive. Arachnophobia is so stupid. Just let the spiders get married, what the duck. My mom when she comes home and smells the aroma of relaxation in the air. Nationalism. My country is better than your country because I was born here. Girl with long hair sitting in front of me. Me. Remember that kid from Stranger Things? Feel old yet? Male depression. Society. Be a man. Mr. Baldwin, is that weapon loaded? Only one way to find out. What if it doesn't work out? What's life without a little risk? Adulthood isn't always work and bills. Sometimes it's meat and cheese on a piece of wood. Me continuing to live my best life by refusing to check my bank account after spending a ton of money over the weekend. Millennial memes. Shitty MS Paint cartoon. Wall of text. Political seething. I'm an incel ha 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 yeah I can't get Shreks ha 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 I have never touched pussy so relatable lol. Zoomer/Gen Alpha memes. Completely random. Non-political. Catchy music. Funny because it's absurd. Short and sweet. To not waste your time. Why is Zoomer/Gen Alpha humor so superior? Boy dinner. Cinnamon bun. Not actual size. Well no shit. That feeling when you even start to procrastinate the games you love. Smile bro. You woke up today. Your grapes wishes. Master Wayne. Me telling a joke. My dark sense of humor. My friend's reaction. So your entire leg was black. We had to amputate it. Diamonds are forever. It's the cheap rock that can be made in a lab in 15 minutes. I bet he's thinking about other women. Does Lightning McQueen have car insurance or life insurance? 6 years old me in creative mode. Sorry for acting like that. It will happen again. Oops, you added too much. Butter, sugar, flour, baking soda, egg, uranium-235. Millennial making fun of broccoli hair boys when they all looked like this. Nice haircut dork. You kids today look ridiculous. Marriage not as good as Predator. Say men. Marrying a woman who shares your hopes and dreams is still nowhere near as good as Predator. According to a new survey, a poll of husbands for Bride magazine found that 80% rated the Schwarzenegger epic had higher levels of excitement and intellectual stimulation than a lifetime commitment to some woman. Me, cutting onions. Onions. Gonna cry? Oh, you smoke. Oh, you sucked a dick that was in your sister's ass. I may not show it, but I want to delete my online presence and live alone in the woods. Roses are red. I broke my heel. Handsome Squidward, but Asian is real. Wages. Greedy union writers. Hardworking artificial intelligence. Your daddy gay. At least my father loved me. Where's your martyrdom? Drop a live grenade when killed. Hoodie and neck gator. What you think you look like? What you actually look like? I have warrants. Tacos. I'm a catch me a girlfriend today damn it. How it feels to rock a fit you've been saving all week. Dark humor. Community standards. Words spelled with symbols and asterisks. Roommate ordered DoorDash and they delivered it to the wrong address. Within 15 minutes it was claimed. People in 1994. Wow, if this is CGI now, imagine in 2024. CGI in 2024. Ignorant people. Germans are probably a bunch of assholes. German people trying to be assholes. This is what I get for nicely telling 2 German campers to leave for my property. Waste collected and separated for recycling. So, I've been thinking, and I want to name our daughter Bra. Ugh, no. Again with this. We are not naming another one of our children after underwear. It's a family name. Your family is dumb. We are giving her a proud Saiyan warrior name. Like Zucchini. You shouldn't have denied my claim for the penis pump. Waiting 5 hours for her reply, while I reply back instantly. Watching Lord of the Rings. Me at age 12. I could take 4 roles at the same time. Me at age 26. I could take 4 oars at the same time. Some bitch, my boyfriend is 6 feet 4 inches and a bodybuilder, he'll kick your ass. What you gonna do? Me. Creates imperial system. Forces colonies to use it. Switches to metric. Makes fun of America for using imperial. Blizzard. My favorite conspiracy theory is that everything is gonna be okay. When God says duck this place in particular. They don't know what time it is. When you taking out that trash and garbage juice it to arm. Luigi and I were making spaghetti all morning on December 4th. What is someone's reading my mind right now? Me. Enters a room where everyone has a crush on me. How strange. There's nobody here. Universe. Toughest battles. It is what it is. Titanic. Sinks. The uncooked lobsters on board. It smells like up Shrexy in here. What's up Shrexy? Not much. You? Divorce lawyers when they see a couple arguing in public. Nintendo on their way to sue the United Healthcare CEO suspect for being named Luigi. Lazy men. Women don't care about men having muscles anymore. Women. Me going to work to be my own sugar daddy. When you beat a racing game with your first car. What are your hobbies? Food, games, sleep, snacks, manga and anime. When it's cold. Normal people. Me. Programmer. Babe please. Tell me what you want for Christmas. I already have everything I need. Girls only have 4 moods. Wow she's so perfect. School. Remember, kids, no one is perfect. Sell. Point of view. You're the McDonald's cashier that snitched on Luigi. I have 2 sides. Replying in 0.1 second. Never replying back. This story is fake, it's on 4chan mother duckers after I drive to their house and start eating their organs while they scream for help. Me. Shut the door on the way out. Literally everyone. The identity of the McDonald's worker who snitched on the UHC shooter revealed. This could be us, but we don't smoke meth. When you give a crackhead a taser and tell him he gets $5 for every person he tases. When you accidentally open the message you were trying to avoid and now you have to reply. The entire country at one McDonald's employee right now. Why would you do that? You're in the end game now. Quits. When someone roast the shit out of you, but it was low-key funny as duck. 30 pieces of silver. Employee of the month badge. How I look at bro after I rep his PR. What you mean? You live in a gated community. Gaslighting myself till I make it. Oh my god. You're beautiful. I have a gaming PC. Me wanting to flirt. Yo, you like dinosaurs? What are the Mario Bros views on insurance? Mario says health insurance CEO should pad their bottom line. Luigi says where's my gun? When you're both typing, so you stop typing to let them speak first, but they do the same thing. When I got to go to work again, even though I just went yesterday. When you're telling a story and someone interrupts you like oh that happened to me too, and start telling their story. 250-pound bouncer about to end my night. My drunk ass. My friends who are sick of my shit. Taking her to Starbucks cause I forgot her name. Soft and crunchy. Crunchy and soft. Me talking about my problems with my other 3 personalities at 2 AM. Promise you won't cry? I promise. The 99% of all ancient literature is lost forever. I won't cry. Your girl. You. Muscular but boring. Me. Fat but funny. Brad Pitt at 60. Me at 30. Girls when they make the first move. My 2 personalities. Oversharing. Not talking. When they ask you to show the new employee around. This is where I come to cry. Speech 100. If you east the west, how can you west the east? Damn son, you right. Me waiting for society to collapse so I can start my real life Fallout adventure. When you open like 8 tabs by mistake. Artist, yes, of course I have seen a horse. Me falling in love with a fictional drawing. My mother. Girls when the evening's plans are cancelled. What the duck is Sally even doing? We never meet anymore. No. Guys when the evening's plans are cancelled. K. Brothers, no problem, see you tomorrow. Sorry for not keeping in touch, I have literally nothing to say. Dad, are you in the Mayfair? And then Karen opened the closet door and pulled out the vacuum cleaner. Men every morning before they leave their house. Try it, it's not that spicy. Me. Mine a kid being happy. Me buying cool stuff I would have liked as a kid. Please help him, he's dying. Sure, I'll just need prior authorization from his insurance company first. Visualizing in the mirror the man I want to become. When my parents ask me to smile for a photo. Dude, your total is $23 for the pizza. Girl, I don't have enough money. Dude, I think you can pay through some other way. Girl, oh wait, never mind, I found $30 in my wallet. The porn director. No, this isn't how you're supposed to play the game. When you watch a YouTube tutorial to do maintenance on your car, and now it won't start. Polish people normally. Polish people when Boba